Ecosexual love is a mutual thing. We are not independent in identity, we depend on each other in relationship. Lina Rea-Chester mentioned in the concept of holobiont when humans come together not as individuals, but with an awareness of their holobiontic way of being, it is no longer possible for them to speak only of themselves. Connected to the neo-Darwinism, an organism has the life of a community, and the different embedded relationships of the community become the overall living conditions. From outcalling, swamps and humans are not independent individuals. They are ecosexual lovers, cyborgs, and holobionts, made of similar microbes from a microbial perspective. By the interdependent interaction, people have more expectations from swamps in love, and they expect to have the fusion of the affinity to swamps in an ideal and equal identity seems cyborg. As lovers, our quest for the swamp is no longer a vision of the future, but a reality to be explored. Swamps are not only sinks for carbon but also vessels for our imagination. By providing habitats to a width of organisms, swamps facilitate the biodiversity that flourishes in the morass. Similarly, the human body, which is largely made up of microbes, also establishes genetic diversity. In Donna's theory of cyborg, an inorganic form of machine that is part of a body of living things, including humans and animals. We chose swamps as the object of ecosexuality and integrated it into the concept of cyborg because the swamp is inclusive as an ecosystem, such as the Lakeland swamp can be used to intuitively discover biodiversity. Meanwhile, swamps as a lover in ecosexual relationships provide environmental value to human beings, and they were also the main contributor to heighten emotions in the relationship. From the microcosmic perspective, when people enter the lover's body to explore and have ecosexual intercourse with swamps, the swamps constantly provide sex hormones and pleasure for intimate relationships through various sensory enjoyments. When people reach in front of paperback tree trunk, put on designed gloves, which are special on having rolling massage balls. Here, we start to provide a massage to the paperback tree. The feeling of massage is bilateral when the skin of paperback tree trunk is stimulated by the touch and the friction, and the human skin organ is enjoying the pleasure from massaging at the same moment. When people and the paperback tree are in this intimate massage interaction, a slight vibration can accelerate the paperback trees to breathe new life, making the branches and the bark quickly spread seeds, emit odors, attract organisms, and accelerate regeneration. Gently touching, comfortably massaging, a cleany hug for helping the Lakeland swamp creatures reproduce more quickly. And what can be more meaningful? The ecosexual sensation for us, for ecosexual lovers each other. The feeling of each other's bodies with the transfer of hormones, like the feeling of lovers warming up. The scents trigger different kinds of attraction and signals. The road to the human's heart is through the nose. The swamp's pheromones act as their partner's scent to trigger a variety of romantic responses. Under the paperback trees, people are already attracted by the fresh smell of leaves, followed by the ritual could help people immerse the joyful of odor for a while in the Lakeland swamp. Around the tree trunks, the ground is covered with paperbark leaves, which are stained with mud and water. People could collect leaves into the container in front of the mask. This designed mask is like a filter. After the impurities are filtered out, pheromones of leaves in mode of odor is moving into your nerves. Breathing deeply, letting the scent stimulate your nerves and send its pheromones to your brain. At this very moment, the human body begins to release dopamine and hormone, a form of this ecosexual activity that makes you involuntarily feel so exciting, joyful, passionate with lovers. In this specific season, paperbark trees start to secrete oil, and the smell of this type of tree oil could attract animals to hear and start to mate. It is like an erotic aesthetic film. Please wear these special glasses that will help you block the distractions of vegetation's green color. Animals mating activities in frames with the red glasses are added a monochrome romance. Accompanying the sounds of animal mating, people are also lying on the mud. Sexy frames are bringing visual impact effect. Coupled with the effect of sound, the human brain will be rapidly transmitted pheromones. Immediately feel pleasure. This ritual creates much more burning desire in ecosexuality for people and swamps, same as each lover. Ecosexual lovers are coming to the blurring boundary between water and soil. That is where the puddles gathering place. Here are preparing particular suit for these ecosexual lovers. When they are lying down in this area, they can gradually begin to share each body with the lakeland swamp as their lovers. Anything more special? Yes, the suit has connected with some vibrating, which is used in the swamp water to increase the fluctuation of water in the blurry boundary. In the microscopic world, the vibrations of this ritual add ionized hydrogen and oxygen elements to the mix of water and mud. The amplitude of the vibration brings the water up and down, along with the energy conversion, which helps the growth of plants. Further, it makes the water and soil of the swamp lover reach to an ecosexual orgasm. In the meantime, the vibrating patch attached to the human bodies also give us a sense of the same frequency in vibration as the soil, water, and the plants. Specific parts, like climax, are enjoying certain vibrations. This climax is more meaningful as a kind of care for swamps and us, like ecosexual lovers. Ecosexual love is a mutual thing. We have been so used to accepting all the benefits of swamps that we lost sight of the true meaning of our intimate relationship in ecosexual commons. Gradually, we learned how to love the swamp as an ecosexual lover through enjoyment of senses in unique rituals.